Hey everyone, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, that website address for you is theclinicaltrialsguru.com. As you can see, I'm in my clinic today, South Coast Clinical Trials. We're having a busy day, but I'm taking this time out to do this much anticipated video where I answer viewers' questions. Alright, it's been about a week since I've done this video, or any video. I've been so busy, I haven't had time this week, but today I had to find the time. I got an important question from Stacy Carmody. Thank you, Stacy. She's a fan of the Guru program. She's a fan on South Coast Clinical Trials Facebook fan page. I believe she's a research coordinator. So give her a shout out, Stacy Carmody. She asked a very, very, very interesting question. I have not received it yet. The research clinics out there might find this helpful. It's in regards to staffing. So how many staff members should a clinic have? And she asked specific questions too, because obviously this question can vary based on your needs. So she asked, how many staff should you have? Should you have dedicated people that do nothing but regulatory? Dedicated people that do nothing but negotiate contracts and budgets? And then she said, for example, if you have 10 studies at your site, how many staff do you need? So I would say for 10 studies you would need at least one PI, maybe one sub-I, depending on the rating scales you're doing. And I would say 2 study coordinators, so about 5 studies per coordinator. Now, at South Coast Clinical Trials, we do have dedicated regulatory people and dedicated contract people. I used to do those things, and now we have other people that do those things for me, so I can focus on marketing, business development, all that good stuff, the stuff that I enjoy doing. But I would say yes, regardless of how small you are, you should have dedicated regulatory people, because your PI should not be the one doing that stuff. Now, when I say regulatory, I mean the startup regulatory. Once the startup regulatory is done and the study is underway, the regulatory documents can be maintained by the study coordinator. But if you have dedicated regulatory people, they can maintain that as well. Same thing with the contracts and budgets. You want the PI to know what's going on, of course, but you don't want him or her spending all their time negotiating these things. Oftentimes PIs don't like to do that stuff. So that's what I would recommend. So for a 10 study research clinic, I would recommend about one PI, one sub-I, who's also an MD, or maybe a rater, and 2 study coordinators, and yes, a dedicated regulatory guy and a dedicated contract and budget person, although that individual can do both regulatory and contracts. A lot of the personality types for the regulatory roles work well with the budgets as well. Hopefully this helps. I'm going to upload this video. I do want to give a shout out to everyone who participated in social media interactions last week. I told you guys I'd give you a shout out. So again, Stacy Carmody, thank you very much. Gloria Valentine, Nageswara Vasireddy, Sarkis Delakian, and Vivian Vanderwall. And now I want to give a shout out to the Clinical Trial Guru producers. Without you guys, I'm not going to lie, I would still do the show. But you guys make it a lot easier, and I'm only accepting 93 more people. So you still have a chance to register your clinic or yourself for a Clinical Trials Guru profile. You get your very own page. You get shout outs in every video. You get me promoting you like crazy on social media. I want to give a shout out to Sarah Elizabeth Ziegler, Resolve Research Solutions, PTNR, Accurate Clinical Trials, Erdhart Clinical Trials, and Patrick Stone, as well as South Coast Clinical Trials and Breakthrough Clinical Trials. And I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. I believe that's right. So keep checking the social media stuff. Follow me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Facebook. It doesn't matter. And check in with me, and you get a shout out next video too. But hopefully, seriously, hopefully this video helps you, Stacy, and hopefully it's able to help someone else out there. This is Dan from theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.